Hey, good morning everyone. Today we're going to learn how to register to vote. So first thing you do is go into sos.la.gov. This is the Secretary of State's website. Here it'll bring you up to the screen. You go here to elections and voting and hit register to vote. Now here it gives you the options to register to vote online, in person, by mail, or just regular information for voting. Now to register to vote, there are a few guidelines that you must follow. You must be a U.S. citizen. You must be at least 17 years old. Not be under an order of imprisonment or a conviction of a felony. Not be under a judgment of full interdiction of a mental incompetence, and reside in the state and parish in which you seek to register. To register in person, you can also apply in the Registrar of Voters Office, the Motor Vehicles Office, Department of Children and Family Services, WIC, Food Stamp, Medicaid, and other government facilities such as the Armed Forces Recruitment Offices. You can also register to vote by mail. You have to print out an application and mail it into the Registrar of Voters. And there are a few facts that you need to know. Now, it is free to register to vote, and it only takes a few minutes. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to go online. We're going to apply online. It's going to take us to this page right here. Now, on this page, it basically tells you that you need a license because it has your signature on it. It tells you the browser requirements, which you need to have, cookies enabled, JavaScript, etc. If you have a problem, you can always email them. But we're going to go ahead and click to continue. It's going to take us to this short questionnaire. Now, this pretty much tells you like your basic guidelines. Are you a U.S. citizen? Yes. Will you be 18 years of age and on or before Election Day? Yes. Now, Election Day, you have to be, to vote, you have to be 30 to 60 days before. So let's say elections are November 4th. Of 2016 for presidential, you will have to register before September 19th. Will be the day before you have to register to vote in that election. Are you currently in order of imprisonment or a felony? No. And are you under a judgment of full interdiction? No. And go ahead and continue. Here you're gonna put in your name, date of birth, gender. Now you do have some places to ask you don't have to, but you have to here in the Secretary of State's website. It's just easier that way. You put in your license number. We just do all 00. Your audit code, if you have one, is usually on the bottom right hand of your license. Some of you who wear glasses or have special disabilities or something of that nature, you will have an audit code, which you should put in, but you don't have to. The Social Security number, of course, put that in as well. And then hit continue. Oops, there we go. Now, this is your resident address. Now, your address has to be the place which you're registered to vote. It cannot be a P.O. box number, and you have to have lived there for a certain amount of time, or if you're changing offices, you can be there, you can do it almost immediately. So you're going to pick your parish, it's Baton Rouge, put my zip code in, type in my address, now, it has to be an address that the U.S. Post Office delivers to. Sometimes, again, it's just basically asking you have to have a P.O. box address, or you have to pick up your mail at the post office, things of that nature. Mailing address, name is that, and then you just put in your phone number. Email address. And then, do you want to subscribe to electronic? I'm going to go ahead and put no, but if you hit yes, it gives you a list of options that you can put in, like email notifications or mobile phone notifications. And that's just if you have something going on, like, hey, this is the time to go vote for early voting, or today is the election day. Because there's elections, believe it or not, in like March of this year coming up. There's elections in November, then there's a runoff, early voting, things of that nature. We're just going to go ahead and hit no, hit continue. Now your demographics, you don't have to answer this, but it's better if you do. Just gives you better for the census that they do every few years. Pick whatever party you are, place of birth. Now you could put just your city, but I would put the city and state. It's easier that way. And mother's maiden name. like if you have a disability, make sure you put that on there as well. Some people cannot read or write. Some people have disabilities such as a wheelchair. They cannot vote, standing up on the voting booth machine, etc., etc. Just make sure you go ahead and answer. Now, formal registration. You can always do like your former name, last address, if you want to put that on there, if you're switching addresses, etc., etc. You say continue. It gives you a rundown on what you're going to do, or what you're applying to do, excuse me, and that's, your citizenship, your basically your answer you put in already. Make sure everything's all right. You can always go back and edit, and then you hit continue, and it's going to go ahead and register you to vote right there. And I think that's it. There we go. Submission. And you can always print and mail this to yourself as well. Thank you so much, and I hope you all register to vote. It is a great, privilege that we have. Thank you so much.